forget. For the last hour or so, we talked, right, about some information. We laughed and joked. We had a good time, right? Let's just say this was 8 o'clock in the morning, and I sat here and talked to you from 8 to 9. If I was to come back in about 30 minutes, we put you in a break, and I say, hey, talk to me about what Edison talked about. You're going to remember this much of the information. You're going to go to lunch, and you're going to come back. Okay, what did Edison talk from, that recruiter from Epps, what did he talk about again? You can remember this much of the information, right? Tomorrow, by the time you leave in the afternoon, he's gonna ask you at 4:30, what we talked about? You can remember this much. And exactly 24 hours later, you can remember this much. Human nature. We learn, 80% of our learning is done visually. And we like to think we can remember stuff, but we don't. Because we are visual learners for the most of us. That's human nature. It will behoove you to start writing stuff down. You don't have to take copious notes. Nicole been taking notes the whole time, okay? You want to write down these things that's important to you. I said earlier, everybody's individual, everybody's reasons for getting the CDL is different, right? So when you talk to the next recruiter, or the next recruiter comes, you have your notes, you want to be able to compare and contrast. But if you don't remember what Edison talked about, and I came the second recruiter, you're gonna find a whole bunch more. There's no way you can remember what we talked about. Anybody know what the color of our trucks are?
Green, white, or white.
White with green letters, right?
Yeah.
Anybody know what EPS stands for? Exceptional people, exceptional service. What was the last name of Mr. Wilfred Epps?
I was wondering about that.
It was the last name of the original owner, Wilfred Epps. But we used the acronym.
I knew that one time, but I forgot it.
You see, did you ever write it down? You'll never
I never
remember.
wrote it
Forget.
down, but I kind of remember it.
But like I said, human nature, we do 80% of our retainability by visually seeing things.
Because I've always wanted to know what it meant anyway.
Yeah.
So at one time I did look it up.
Yeah. So just get in the habit of doing that. You may not be the best number. Let's take the most important notes. Do bullet points. What's important to you? Home time, pay, when life happens. That's one of the biggest things. When life happens, what do you do for me when life happens? Because I can pay you all the money in the world, but if I can get you home to spend it, or see your family in a timely fashion, what good is it? Because all money is not good money. Remember that, right? So you're gonna have to do something for that money, and you may not like it. But if you go chase that dollar, you end up chasing your tail.